Before watching this video, please subscribe this channel and click on bell icon to get the notifications for the upcoming classes.
Problem. A carbon dioxide refrigerator works between the evaporant condenser temperature minus 5 degrees and minus 5 degrees and 25 degrees. During the suction, carbon dioxide is 0.65 dry. Calculate the ice produced by the machine at 25 degrees C. Calculate the ice produced per day in tons if the water available for the machine for making ice at 25 degrees C. The mass of carbon dioxide circulated per minute is 6 kg. So the mass of carbon dioxide circulated per minute is 6 kg. Take latent of heat of ice is 336 kilojoules per. Specific heat of water is 4.2. The properties of carbon dioxide is given at 25 degrees. So Hg, the enthalpy of saturated liquid. So this is latent heat, and this is entropy. Entropy of the liquid is given. So all the values are given here in tabular form. Here, first of all, you should note that condenser temperature and evaporator temperature. Condenser temperature is 25 degrees, evaporator temperature is minus 5 degrees. This is the condenser, this is the condenser, this is the evaporator. These are the temperatures, the 25 degrees and minus 5 degrees. So the condition, this is the wet compression. So the condition of steam, the condition of vapor refrigerant 0.65 dry. So that's why this line is not extended to here. So this is 0.65 dry. Calculate the ice produced per machine per day in tons. So here it is asked to calculate the amount of ice produced in one day in tons, that is in 1000 kgs. If the water available, so the water sent to the refrigeration plant at 25 degrees. So mass of here, so mass is given, that is 6 kg per minute. So 6 kg per minute. So 6 kg per minute can be converted, should be converted into 6 by 60, that is 0.1 kg per second. Here x is also 0.65. So here latent heat is given. So now it is it is asked to calculate the how much ice is produced, that is the refrigeration capacity. So that is the refrigeration capacity should be, so this thing must be, you note that the ice is required to produce a day is equal to when the water supplied at 25 degrees C. The condition is ice is required to produce by day when the water supplied. So amount of, so from this water you should remove the heat from and at 25 degrees to ice at 0 degrees C. The amount of heat rejected from water at 25 degrees to convert ice, that is, so this is the latent heat, sensible heat of water. This is the latent heat. This is the sensible heat first of all. So from 25 degrees to 0 degrees you should remove the sensible heat of water. From 0 degrees to from 0 degrees water to 0 degrees, that is latent heat should be removed. That is CDT plus HFG. The CDT, C is given as a 4, that is specific heat given as a 4.2. The delta temperature difference is 25 degrees and latent heat is equal to 336. This is 441 kilojoules of heat should be removed to convert the ice from the water supply which is supplied at 25 degrees. So now it is required to calculate the condition. Here the condition 1 is given as a dry, wet. What about the condition 2? So it is unknown, the condition 2 is unknown. That's why, so as the compression process is asentropic, then you can assume it as a entropy at 1 is equal to entropy at 2, that is S1 is equal to S2. Then the formula becomes as a SF1. So in specific entropy for wet vapor is equal to SF1 plus X1 HFG1 by T1 saturation temperature is equal to, so this is also condition wet, that is the specific entropy of fluid plus so dryness fraction into 2 latent heat of vaporization by saturation temperature. Here this is condition 2, this is condition 1, this is condition 1, and this is condition 2. So condition 1 is equal, this is the condition 1 is this here in condition 1. So SF, that is minus at minus 5 degrees specific enthalpy is equal to minus 0.42. So here that is X1 already given as a dryness fraction 0.65. HFG at minus 5 is equal to 246, that is at condition 1. So by T1 is already known, minus 5 degree 278 is equal to SF2 at condition 2, that is the 298, that 25 degrees. So it is given that 0.252. X2 is not known, unknown. This is HFG is equal to at 25 degrees 121.8. So by 298, this is the temperature, that is 25 degrees 298. So here all the numerical values, only unknown is the X2. Then rearranging this equation, you can get the dryness fraction. So dryness fraction X2 is equal to 0.845. So after getting the, as you are already known the condition X1 is equal to 0.65, condition 2 is 0.845, you can calculate the enthalpy of wet vapors, that is H1 and condition 1 H1 and condition 2 H2. So enthalpy of wet vapor HF1 plus X1 HFG1, like in steam properties. H2 enthalpy at condition 2, that is HF2 plus X2 plus HFG2. So it is all are given here. HG is equal to minus 17 at minus 7.56 plus 0.65 into, so HFG is equal to 246. So here at condition 2 HG is equal to 81.50 plus 0.845, that is, this is the dryness fraction, and HFG is equal to 121.2. So here all are given. H1 and H2 can be directly calculated. So here these are the H1 and H2 is calculated here. So once the H1 and H2 calculated, so you can calculate the refrigerating effect produced. So H3 is also given. So H3 is also given as so H3 can be noted at 25 degrees, that is HF. This is the H3. So once all these are calculated, H1 refrigerator effect produced is equal to H1 minus HF3. So H1 is calculated here, that is 152. This is 152.41 minus HF3 from the 81.50 at 25 degrees. This is the, so refrigerating effect produced is H1 minus HF3, that is 70.91. So here once the refrigerating effect produced per kg is calculated, then you can calculate the capacity of the refrigeration of the machine. So M into, that is the, so as the this is the refrigerating effect produced per kg. So but here refrigerant circulated is mass of the refrigerant 6 kg per minute, that is, so capacity of the refrigeration machine can be calculated as mass into H1 minus HF3, that is 0.1 into 70.91 is equal to 7.091 kilojoules per kg. Here, so for this is for 1 second, as it is required to ask the amount of ice produced per day. That's why refrigeration effect produced by the machine for 24 hours, that is 7.091 kilojoules per second into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. This is the refrigeration effect can produced by the machine in 1 day. So this is the amount of heat to be removed from the water which is supplied at 25 degrees for 1 kg. Then by simply dividing from this per day to this, then you can get the capacity of the refrigerant, capacity of the machine per kg, as I explained already. So clearly that is the mass of the refrigerant is equal to capacity by refrigeration effect produced, that is the mass of the ice produced is equal to capacity of the plant is equal to 6450.2 by, so for 1 kg, that is it is calculated from the by sensible and latent heat 441, so it is 1375 kg of ice can be produced by this plant of capacity, or in kgs are 1.37 tons of ice. An example, a 8 ton Freon-12 refrigeration plant has evaporative temperature -5 degrees. The condensation takes place at 32 degrees. There is no undercooling, that is no subcooling. Vapor is dry and saturated when entering to the compressor. So here the point to be noted that vapor is dry and saturated when entering the compressor. So vapor is dry and saturated. So vapor is dry and saturated when this is the process 1 to 2 is the process 1 to 2 is the compression process. So vapor is, it is given that vapor is dry. So vapor is dry and saturated when entering the compressor. So here vapor is dry and the condition here it is given that vapor, a 8 ton refrigerant plant, 8 ton, the capacity of the refrigeration plant is 8 ton. The 8 ton is converted into kilojoules, the 8 into 3.5, that is 28 kilojoules per second. The temperatures are given as 5 degrees and 32 degrees, that is -5 degrees and 32 degrees. This is the T2, this is the 32 degrees, and this is -5 degrees lower temperature, this is 32 degrees. So this is the line diagram for TS diagram. So find the COP of the plant, mass flow rate of the refrigerant. So here the data, the enthalpies, that is the pressure is given, temperatures and enthalpies, liquid enthalpy and vapor enthalpy. So entropies are also, entropy of vapor is also given here. So now it is going to calculate the COP of the plant. So in order to know the COP of the plant, so as the COP of the plant formula for the COP is equal to, so N by W, that is H1 minus HF3 by H2 minus H. So enthalpy is at condition 1, condition 2 and condition 3 should be calculated. So before going to calculate the COP. So H1 it is the dry saturated steam, that is condition 1 at T2, that is -1, that is -5, 249. So 249 is directly given, that is H1. So the 249 is this is the H1 is directly calculated, that is H1 is given from the -5 degrees, that is enthalpy of vapor, because this is the dry steam. So enthalpy of vapor is equal to 249.3. So but the condition 2 is not known. So that's why as the compression started at dry state, the compression should be ended at in superheated state. That's why so it is known that the compression process is in adiabatic, that is isentropic process. Isentropic process means that is enthalpy at 1 is equal to entropy at 1 is equal to entropy at 2. The condition 1, S1 is equal to S2. So as the condition 1 is known, it is a dry condition. So condition 2 is assumed to be superheated condition. That's why the formula, the condition 1 for dry vapor, so it is entropy of dry vapor at minus, this is the condition 1, -5 degrees. So 1.557 for the entropy of entering vapor. So entropy of entropy of vapor at the end of compression, that may be assumed to be superheated, that is entropy of vapor at condition 2 plus Cp log T sub by T1. So this is given at condition 2, that is the temperature, that is 305 32 degrees, so 1.452. So Cp is given, so Cp, so 0.0, the here Cp specific heat of superheated vapor is 0.615, so it's going to Cp 0.615 log T soup is going to be calculated by T05, so this is the T05. So once you can submitting the value, so only unknown here is the T soup. Once the T soup is calculated, that is 312.57 degrees Kelvin. Once the saturation superheated temperature of this condition T soup, that is 312.57 is calculated, you can calculate the entropy, enthalpy at 2, as the condition 2 is known, that is superheated, that is as is the superheated vapor, that is enthalpy of superheated vapor can be calculated by enthalpy of saturated vapor plus Cp into T soup minus T1, that is, so it is given at that is H2 is equal to at 305, at 305, that is 30 degrees, enthalpy of vapor is 247, 264.5 plus Cp 0.0615, so T soup, that is it is calculated 312.57 minus, so 305, then H2 enthalpy at condition 2 is also calculated here. So enthalpy of HF3, so HF3 is already given, that is 305, HF3 at this is the HF3 130.5, that is this is HF3 at this is the HF3, this is at 32 degrees, this is the condition 3, that is HF3, that is enthalpy of liquid enthalpy at 32 degrees, it is given that 130.5. So this is H2 is calculated here, H2 is equal to 269.15 as H1, H2, H3. Once H1, H2, H3 calculated, you can simply submitting the values, that is H1 minus HF3, that is H2 minus H1, that is 118. Here it is calculated that N by W, N is calculated supplementary, that is refrigerating effect, N is equal to H1 minus HF3, 249, that is 249 minus, that is H130, that is 135.118. So the work done, that is H2 minus H1 is equal to H2 is equal to 269 minus 249 is equal to 19.25. Here copy is equal to N by W, that is, so 118 by 19.5. So next it is calculated mass flow rate of refrigerant. So here it is already given that mass flow rate of the refrigerant capacity. So refrigerant capacity is given as a refrigerant capacity 8 ton. So refrigerant capacity 8 ton. So amount of heat to be removed, that is net refrigerating effect per kg. That is refrigerating amount of heat to be removed, refrigerating capacity by amount of heat to be removed, that is refrigerating per kg here. So refrigerating capacity 28 kilojoules per kg. So per kg refrigerating effect per kg 118 per, so 118 per kg. So then it is 0.235 kg per second. So next
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe this channel and click on bell icon to get the notifications for the upcoming classes. And share this